My name is Todd Walters, retired top real estate agent and current international real estate sales trainer. Over my 25 years of working with real estate agents from across North America, I've met many and done business with many. There are very few that I would personally trust to handle my own real estate transactions. You may not know that 80% of all real estate agents quit the business within 5 years, and that most agents sell only 1 to 5 homes a year. So if I were wanting to buy or sell my home in your marketplace in 2016, there is only one real estate professional that I would trust to help me, Rudy Kusuma and Team New Vision. Rudy and his team, they have a database of buyers looking to buy a home right now, and they have access to homes for sale that a buyer can't readily find on the internet or on their own. So if you're wanting to sell or buy a home, call the only team I would call, Rudy Kusuma and Team New Vision. And you'll be glad you did.
I spent 9 months trying to sell my beautiful home in Pasadena. Total failure and exhaustion. Then I found Rudy Kusuma, who not only sold my home in 1 weekend, but pulled the curtain on the shenanigans among some real estate agents. Rudy educated me, empowered me. That's the mark of an A++ realtor. They sell your property without hassle, find your dream home, and enlighten you on the world of real estate agents and the market. Best wishes always, my friend. Selling a home today takes more than just hiring any real estate agent. It takes more than giveaways and tricks to get a home sold for top dollar. It requires hiring a professional agent with a solid marketing plan who works harder, longer, and smarter than the competition. Rudy Kusuma has a 30-day marketing plan to sell your house fast at top dollar. Rudy Kusuma is a very energetic and enthusiastic person who loves what he does and is fun to work with. I found his knowledge and skills to be impressive and have learned much from him through the sale of this property and purchase of a couple others. He is a person of integrity and sincerity that enjoys helping others. I would highly recommend Rudy to anyone and everyone. I know I will be working with him on my future deals. Rudy Kusuma sold my home in San Bernardino successfully. Rudy managed to do the impossible with my property. This property is located in a tough neighborhood, but Rudy managed to skillfully bring all the different players on the same wagon and get the wheels rolling. Top-notch negotiation skills with first and second lender caving into our requests and demands. I am not sure any other realtor can do what he successfully did for my house. He is the master. Awesome work! Rudy Kusuma is honest and sincere. He's an excellent choice to represent you in any transaction. He possesses great expertise, great knowledge of the market, with immediate responses to any of your concerns. A great realtor to have in every home seller's pocket. Rudy is a must-have. The home selling process can be filled with highs and lows, with nail-biting waiting periods and mad dashes for data and documents, along with the full spectrum of emotions. Fortunately, in Rudy Kusuma, you have a business partner who understands all the processes and timelines and who is so committed to customer service that he becomes a friend. Rudy is there to explain, encourage, cajole, and advocate. He never loses sight of the end objective and will work tirelessly on your behalf. I frankly cannot imagine how I would have gotten through this without him. He is truly remarkable. Selling a home can be an overwhelming experience, but Rudy Kusuma guided us throughout the whole process. His knowledge is second to none, and he explained all the information that we needed to know. He is very skillful and helpful. He makes the selling process a breeze and almost hassle-free. We are very satisfied with the service that he provides. Thank you so much for your dedication to provide excellent service. We will recommend him to our family and friends. Thank you, Rudy. Rudy Kusuma and his team at Titanium Real Estate Network made it possible for us to sell our home fast and for more money. He has a wealth of information and expertise in dealing with a myriad of different buyers and agents. With a long vacation lined up on our end, Rudy had his deadline. It was an unforgettable day when he handed us the signed sales contract. Thank you, Rudy, for excellent work. Rudy Kusuma and his team at the Titanium Real Estate Network are very professional, knowledgeable, and responsive. Rudy assisted my wife and me in selling our rental property through a short sale process. He made us feel secure and confident going through a process that was foreign to us. He is also very patient and straightforward in explaining everything. He does not sugarcoat anything just to get your business. All in all, we are very pleased with the service provided by Rudy Kusuma and his team. I was overseas when a friend recommended Rudy Kusuma to sell my property. He worked closely with my friend and gave her all the necessary advice and potential issues. I had applied 4 times for a loan modification and even consulted a home loan modification organization. Rudy stepped in and got my house appraised, listed, and approved for the sale price that he felt it would sell for in the area. In all, it took very little time for Rudy Kusuma to list and sell the property. Thanks, Rudy, for a great and wonderful job. When it came time to sell Mom's house, we wanted someone knowledgeable about the area, professional and responsive to our calls. Rudy Kusuma was all of that and more. He came through quickly with multiple offers and negotiated a close of escrow in lightning speed. Rudy worked hard to get the job done. We can't recommend him enough. Rudy Kusuma is absolutely amazing. I recently had to sell my parents' home after they passed away, and there was so much extensive damage throughout the house that I thought my brother, sister, and I were going to come away with nothing, even though the house was all my parents had to leave us. I even tried to sell the house myself, thinking I could find someone who wanted to live in this nice area, even if the house needed a lot of work. I was lowballed so many times that I didn't know what to do. A friend of mine referred me to Rudy Kusuma and the Titanium Real Estate Network, and he raved about Rudy's knowledge and skills. So I called him. I was blown away from the very first time I met Rudy. I watched him list the house in such a way as to attract just the right buyers in just a few days. Then I watched as he used his expert negotiation skills to narrow down a list of about 10 very strong potential buyers to about 3. Rudy wrapped up the sale in a matter of days, and both buyer and seller were extremely happy with the end result. I really can't say enough great things about Rudy Kusuma. He was great to work with, very understanding of my situation, very respectful of my desires and wishes, and was always there for me as if I was his only client at that time. I would have foreclosed on this property had I not found Rudy when I did. He worked his magic so smoothly that it all worked out like a dream come true. Thank you again, Rudy. I would recommend Rudy Kusuma to anyone and everyone. Rudy Kusuma is the best and stands above the rest. On a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the highest, I would give Rudy 100+ stars, and that still wouldn't be enough to truly describe the high level of service I've received from him. I am a realtor in another state, and have met and worked with many realtors over the years. I came to California to list my deceased family member's property. Choosing Rudy Kusuma was the smartest decision I could have made. Rudy delivered and did everything he said he would do and more. He knows his stuff. He knows the market and the nuances of the area. He knows the what, when, and how of home selling, the process, the negotiations, the pricing, and more. He could tell me what it would sell for, when it would sell, and how the timeline would occur at our first meeting. Highly responsive, he was in contact with me 2 and 3 times a day. When I had a concern, his response was always, "Don't worry, I will take care of it." And he always did. The home sold and closed within weeks. Thank you, Rudy, for making this sale easy and smooth, and for your high integrity and professionalism. I am so very grateful for Rudy Kusuma and the Titanium Real Estate Network. Rudy is a very knowledgeable realtor. It might have seemed impossible to sell our home, but Rudy was always very encouraging and very informative during the sales process. I'm very happy to say that we have come to the end of our road and our home has been sold. We are confident to say that we would refer Rudy to all those that are in need of an honest, reliable, informative, and knowledgeable realtor. Thank you, Rudy, for your great support and faithful service to us. Rudy Kusuma, we can only say many thanks for a job well done. You went over and beyond your call of duty when selling our properties in Alhambra. You were extremely diligent managing those buyers so we could get the property sold for 15 to 20% above other houses in the area. Your great service was highly appreciated. We recognized all your input and help in working with city officials, obtaining permits, following up with my contractors to make sure all work was completed in a timely manner. You were also very helpful in negotiating the sale with my lenders. We will certainly refer your business to our family and friends. Rudy Kusuma and his team, the Titanium Real Estate Network, did an amazing job selling our home. Rudy and the team were very responsive in terms of getting all the necessary paperwork done and also negotiating. I received all the paperwork to be signed the day after I listed to sell the house. 2 days later, we received a total of 38 offers. On top of that, Rudy was able to get a 20% deposit in our favor within 24 hours. The closing was scheduled in 7 days. This is truly amazing and beyond belief. I can never thank Rudy Kusuma and his team enough for what they have done for us. We never thought that selling houses would be this hassle-free. Thank you, Rudy, for all your hard work and effort. Rudy Kusuma is a very energetic person and a great real estate agent. He was very helpful in answering questions about selling my property. Rudy helped me with concerns that I had, and he always returned my calls promptly. I was very impressed with his knowledge and skills. He did what he promised and sold my property for 107% of the asking price in just a matter of days after open house.